Hello, seventh grade. Today in computer class, we are going to be working in lesson 8, dealing with, debugging and clean coding. Okay, debugging is where we find and fix mistakes in our coding. Clean coding is where we separate items out onto their own lines using indenting and white space to make our code easier to read. So we're going to get started today in lesson 8, bubble number 2. Okay, if you notice, it says look at the web page code. Okay, this is how it should look. This black outline isn't for you. That's just to show you what it should look like inside. Notice mine looks very much different. And I can also see that I have some broken code. Okay, it first says the heading is not big enough. Well, if I want the heading to be bigger than an H3, I probably want an H1 since my ending code was already there. Clean coding says that I don't want this ordered list and all these list items on one row. So behind the OL on line 8, I'm going to press enter. And I'm going to put list thing 1 in its own line. And then I'm going to put thing 2 in its own line. And I'm even indenting a little. And I'm going to put thing 3 in its own line. And I'm going to put the ending OL in its own line. So this is what we call clean coding. Okay, it just makes it easier to read. So then in this line, I'm missing my bracket LI in front of thing 2, and then my ending LI. Okay, in front of thing 3, I need bracket LI bracket, and then I have my ending LI. Okay, and I probably should clean this up so everything's in line with each other. Okay, that part doesn't matter so much. It just makes it easier to read. So now your code looks like this one. All right, so when you hit finish, and number 2, if you're not done, go ahead and pause the video and work on your code for number 2. Number 3, you're going to set up. It's going to be a little more detailed as you're going to have some an H1 heading, but also probably an H2 or an H3 heading. You're going to have a paragraph, and then you're going to have your list. So go ahead and work through number 3. Pause the video at this time until you're done with numbers 2 and 3. When you're done with 2 and 3, you'll then be doing some debugging in number 4. Number 4 is a little more intricate, has a lot of details going on. This is how it should look. This is always at the top of your page, so always scroll through and look at that. So I'm going to get started right here with number 9. I can see there's a problem right here in 9 in the fact that I want lines 9 and 10 to be a paragraph. So I'm going to put bracket P bracket. Whoops, need a bracket though, item back. There we go. So then behind some of the most strange ones after the period, I put a bracket / P bracket. Okay, there's my paragraph. Okay, doesn't do a whole lot of changing yet. Okay, now you can see I'm starting an unordered list. Now my unordered list has a lot of things. My first list item, this plant, has a lot of items on it. So after this UL right here, I'm going to have my blinking cursor there. I'm going to press enter. And I'm going to start my first list item because my first list item involves the name of the plant, the image, and its attribution. So as you can see, I'm missing the bullet point because I don't have an ending on line 16 or wherever your ending list item is. You needed that / there. Now if I refresh, my bullet point shows up. Okay, so I have a UL for unordered list, then a list item. Then on the next line is an H3 around the name of the plant. The image is after that, but my image is broken. So if I go to my image line, I can see inside the quotes, I am missing the name of the file. If I start typing what the file is named, if I start typing VI, it will pop up so I can just click on it. And now if I refresh, my image pops in. All right, so my first one's done. So now I'm going to go on to list item number 2, the Venus flytrap. again, missing a bullet point. So after my ending list item for that top plant, I'm going to press enter. And right here, I'm going to put a list item on its own line. Okay, then I have my Venus flytrap as an H3. I have my image. My image is broken. Okay, this should be source, not SCR. It should be SRC. Okay, if I refresh, if I change it to SRC, now if I refresh, my image is probably there. There it is. Okay, I have my attribution and I have my ending list item. So that one is good to go. Okay, for my next Cathras plant, I have my first list item, but notice it's not increased in font size or bold because I don't have my first H3. So you will go ahead and finish those line by line by line. It should look just like this one. Okay, when you're done with that, hit finish, but not till already done. And then for the next class period, I would like you to finish 4, 5, and 6. So I walked you through some of this. Now I'd like you to work on this on your own. So lesson 8, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do that for the next class period.